Hello, folks. Kenny Session. Good evening. Thank you guys for stopping by my new show tonight. We're doing a show tonight just to ask real estate questions. I know that there are a lot of folks that call and ask questions all the time, but tonight I wanted to make myself available to those that would like to come on. If you have a real estate question for me, you can give me a call on my cell phone, which is 510-290-7990. And I can invite you on the platform with me. There's a lot going on right now, especially I've been getting a lot of hits about, I did a show on Friday where I went over a lot of properties that were available in Oakland. And I was quite surprised to find that in doing research for another client, I found that there was quite a bit of inventory in the Oakland area. And I was able to do a show about that. Let me see, am I on or not? Can you guys hear me okay? I mean, I've been having some problems with our audio here, and I'm not even sure if it's on or not, but I'm prayerful that my audio is on today. I see Jason in the room with me. Thanks for coming through, Jason. Tonight, what I want to do is just open up our lines to answer real estate questions. I know that there are a lot of people in the community that have been seeing our shows and just want to know online what we can do to help. So if you've got a question about buying real estate, you've got a question about selling real estate, you can always give me a call. The call-in number is my cell phone, 510-290-7990. Today's show, we're just trying something new where I'll be accessible to folks that have questions about real estate, whether it be here in the Bay Area or even Southern California. I do have a pretty vast knowledge of what's going on up and down the state of California when it comes to the real estate market. Many of you guys know that I was the president of the California Association of Real Estate Brokers. I happen to have on my shirt today for the California Association of Real Estate Brokers, one of the conferences that we've done that I think I can't remember where I got the shirt from. I'd be lying if I told you, but I do attend all of the California Association of Real Estate Broker conferences, and obviously I also participate with the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, which is our national Black real estate broker organization, and I have held the presidency of the California Association of Real Estate Brokers. It's been a few years since I've done that. If you have a question tonight, I'm not sure. My staff is off today, but I surely wouldn't be surprised if they drop by. But my call-in number tonight, if you have a real estate question, is 510-290-7990. I'm going to go ahead and put that up here on the lot too. Why don't you guys give me I'm going to put that right up here in the thing. If you have a question, you can just call me at 510-290-7990 and ask your question. I'm getting ready to maybe amend this, I hope, and put my number up in the top in case someone does have a question for me today. I see you guys. Thank you, Kamaya. Thanks for coming on. Maybe you can help out today too. Kamaya, I see you in the room. Maybe if one of you guys can help me put up my cell phone number. What I'm gonna do, I'm trying to keep talking right now. I see you, Tony. I see you in the room. We're waiting for your stuff to come through tonight. But what I want you guys to do, if you guys can help me out, is I want to do a show. I used to do this all the time on my real estate TV show. We had a question and answer session where people could come on and just ask real estate related questions. We want to start that tonight on a Sunday afternoon. We're thinking about starting this where people can come and ask real estate questions on Sundays. And I will be able to give you information about what some of the things that you need to do. I know that we also have a lot of brand new homeowners in the room with me tonight, such as Jason Peterson. I see Tony Johnson. He's just about ready to be into a home. And I see Kamaya Slocum. She's in the room with me tonight. She's one of our new proteges that we're working with to help her get licensed. And she will be hopefully taking the seat for me one day and be able to come on and give you guys commentary. But today, what I'm doing right now, and I can't get the number up. I'm gonna just say if one of you guys could do it for me, I'd be grateful. 510-290-7990 is the question. If you have a question for me, you can log in there, 510-290-7990 is the where you can call to ask questions tonight. Real estate related questions. Like I was saying, the market is very much so changing. I can tell that it's changing. I haven't really read none of the economic reports this week. I really haven't gotten into any of those things. I'm hoping you guys can still hear me. I know that we've been having some issues with our sound because I've got some new mics here and a new sound bar and things that are here. But I want to just kind of tonight, just kind of talk about the market a little bit. But my phone lines are open today if you'd like to call in and ask a question. I'm going to try to put my number up here in the top again. I just tried to do it, but it didn't let me do it. I'm just going to put it down here in the scroll bar. If you have a question about real estate, maybe you're buying real estate right now, and you have some questions about next steps. Maybe we've talked about some things that maybe I didn't clarify very well when we did it online together. So tonight, I just want to open my phone lines. I do see a lot of new buyers, new people that are currently either in escrow or that are working on getting their license. I see one young lady that's working on getting her license. I see one of our most recent homeowners is in the room with us. And we have another gentleman that's in the room that is in the pre-qualification process or the pre-approval process. I see you in the room tonight. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to call into the number, my cell phone. Most of you guys have my number that's right up here at the top. 510-290-7990. We can talk about estates tonight. Another thing that all of you guys need to be looking at, Jason included, all the new homeowners should be looking at getting a trust, a living trust. When you own real estate, you want to put your property in a trust versus having a will. I do have a show on my YouTube page. It's called Wills versus Trust. And that's a show that I think everybody in the community that owns real estate or have any assets should look at that show. It'll tell you why you need a trust. We find a lot of people buy properties that are older in the generations before us, and they used wills. And wills, what a will will require that it be probated. And what that means is that you got to go before a judge and have a judge allow you to do what you want to do with the property when you have to go through probate. Probate, there's a cost to probate, and we want to eliminate those costs if possible. If you have someone in your family who owns real estate, these are some hard conversations that we need to have in our community with our loved ones who own real estate. Is your property in a trust? Especially our elders that are in a generation right before me or even at my generation, they don't understand the benefit of having a living trust. And you can have a revocable living trust or irrevocable living trust. So that trust can be set up so all of your estate, when you pass on, you don't have to worry about a will. You can have your estate, whatever your will is, somewhat inside of the estate, so that when you die, you can have what your property can be divided the way you choose to have it divided inside of your trust. So tonight, that's what I'm just talking about. My lines are wide open. Maybe you have a real estate question for me tonight. On Sunday nights, we're going to start coming on to answer real estate questions. I know that when I've done my show in the past, that has always been a very large part of our show, and that is asking questions. So our phone lines are open tonight, 510-290-7990. If you have a real estate question that you need to ask, you can always call me, Ask Kenny. That's going to be the new part of this show, and we're going to be answering real estate questions here on Sunday nights for those of you that either have recently bought homes or those that have a desire to buy homes. We're also looking at having, I just had a gentleman on with me the other day. We're going to be having him come on and talk to you about some taxation type stuff on this particular show, Ask Kenny. And we're going to be doing this probably on Sunday nights. I will be having special guests that come on. I'm thinking about even having a probate attorney come on and talk about this subject again. We do have one probate attorney. It's on our YouTube page. You can go and find that under Will versus Trust. That show was shot in like 2016, but the information there is still very valid. I can't really tell who's in the room with me right now. I can see a few people here. I think we've got about 4 or 5 people in the room with me tonight. One of the other things I wanted to talk about is the market. I want to kind of keep this in before you guys because there's some great opportunities that are coming before us right now. I've been telling you guys this for months and months since the pandemic started, that there were going to be some opportunities that are going to present themselves, and I'm starting to see it now. Okay, and on Friday, if you go back and look at the show I did on Friday, I happened to be researching property in Oakland, and something told me turn the camera on and let the community see how you research property, how you go through it. And I pulled up about 17, I think it was 16 properties in Oakland. And then I systematically went through each one of those properties to find out if they were available, if they had offers on them, if the prices were getting ready to be reduced, as well as who the agents were. And I was quite surprised to know on Friday that out of, I think it was like 16 or 17 properties I called to check availability on, I'm going to say 14 of those properties were available. Okay, 14 of those properties were available. What does that mean? That means that the market is falling because 6 months ago, each one of those properties would have had 4 or 5 offers, each one of them. Okay, that's the significance of what I'm talking about. The market is starting to fall. It's coming down right now. You don't want to be getting ready. You need to be ready when it gets there. Right now, those of you that want to buy and you make $60,000 or more, you can purchase a home in the city of Oakland right now. If you make 60, 70, 80,000, you can buy in the lower ends of Oakland. Right now, if you make less than that, then you cannot live in the city. I'm just talking about Oakland, but this also applies to Los Angeles. It applies to Inglewood. It applies to just about any city, major city, or San Francisco. The prices are coming down in San Francisco right now. And I'm telling you, there's absolutely no way that they're not going to continue. Okay, there's just too much going on in our economy. We got tenants out there not paying rent. We got landlords not making mortgage payments. We've got people who have houses that haven't made mortgage payments in months. And I'm going to tell you, there's no way the government is going to solve everybody's problem. There are going to be some foreclosures that are coming. In fact, I saw that on yesterday. I saw probably about 5 foreclosures in Oakland on the market yesterday. I anticipate that number is going to start going up. I anticipate that there's going to be a lot of inventory coming on the market. And as inventory goes up, the prices come down. It's called, I guess you could say it's economics, but I can tell you that the prices are starting to soften. There are fewer buyers in the market than there were. And now the buyers that are in the market right now, there's a lot of advantage to being in the market right now. One of the biggest is the interest rates. Interest rates are at an all-time low. In fact, right now, we're getting people in the homes at 2.75% fixed rate for 30 years. I said 2.75. At 2.75, you can buy a whole lot of house. Whereas if the interest rate was at 4.75, you're probably going to be buying at least $100,000 to maybe even $200,000 less house just because of the interest rate. Same income, higher or lower interest rate allows you to buy more property or less property, depending on where that rate is. And it's just, I'm not giving you exact numbers, but it could be just like we said, like right now, you may qualify at 2.75 at 400,000. Well, if the rate goes from 2.75 to 4.75, you won't qualify for that anymore. You'll qualify for $100,000 or $100,000 or $200,000 less just because of the interest rates. Okay, so that's the significance of getting in with a low interest rate, a 2.75. We're doing fixed rate straight FHAs as of Friday. We're doing no money down at 3.625 fixed for 30 years. That you can't beat it. We also have these grant programs right now with Cal GSA where we're giving away free money. If you can qualify for the grant money, the grant is forgiven after 3 years. So that means if you're going to buy a $300,000 property, the grant that you're going to get is 3.5% of 300 is what? $12,000. They'll give you up to $12,000 to help you buy the house. And then at the end of the 3 years, they will forgive the $12,000. So the $12,000 becomes free money that you normally would have had to come up with yourself. But now we have a nonprofit organization that will, in fact, give you $12,000 on a $300,000 house to help you buy it. What are the criteria? You have to have sufficient credit. We're talking right now 640 credit score or above. You also need to have at least, I'm going to say 60,000. If you're over $60,000, you can buy here in the Inner Bay, Oakland. You can buy here, but in order to get to somewhere like Berkeley, I think that the cheapest house in Berkeley is about 800,000. You probably need to get in that house. You're going to probably need to make about $120,000 a year to get in there, 130 and have no bills. As well as you're probably going to have to come up with 5% of that amount of 800,000, which is 40,000, because FHA only goes up to 326 and some change, and you can do those at 3.5%. But even 3.5% of 700 is still what, 22, 25, 2,600, $24,000. So you still got to have money if you're going to move into a Berkeley area. You're going to move over into some of the higher areas. But Oakland and Richmond right now, the bottom is right now in Oakland. I saw some stuff yesterday for $399. To get into a home that's $399, you need to be making about $60,000 to $65,000 a year, and you can get back in Oakland. Now, don't let me tell you, you're going to be able to live where you used to live in. I had a girl the other day tell me that. She's renting an apartment up there on, let me just say on the other side of the 580 freeway. Y'all know on the north side of the 580 is better than the south side of the 580. So she lived on the north side of 580, and she's renting an apartment over there. I think she paid like $2,700 a month for this apartment. It's a nice little spot over there off a high street somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And we got her approved to get this house, and it was like, she approved for $500. But $500 was going to put her over in Brookfield, Sabrani. She didn't want to move to Brookfield, Sabrani. I'm like, girl, are you crazy? I'm going to tell you, that's that social economic BS that we do. We live for our friends. Your friend, owning a house in Brookfield Village, stupid people, is much better than renting an apartment wherever you can go do it, because it's called rent. If you don't own it, and you don't want to move in, and then had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to tell me that was the ghetto. And I said, you damn right it's the ghetto, but what's wrong with it? I'm a ghetto Negro. I come from the ghetto. I don't get us. That's the problem. That's why we ain't got no neighborhood. We ain't got, it ain't no ghetto no more, because y'all, everybody wanted to get out of the ghetto, so we all moved away from each other. Now they got us all spread out like roaches or something. Y'all stupid. Well, we should have been buying these damn properties in the ghetto where we were. But there's another one that happened. The other day I was out in Stockton. I'm not going to call nobody name, but if the shoe fit, put it on. I really don't even care. But I took this lady out to Stockton, and this house was off the chain. Everything in the house was brand new. The carpet was, she didn't even have no carpet. It had them beautiful hardwood floors. They had the landscaping was popping. The roof was brand new. The paint was cool. The bathtub was new. And this house was spanking brand new. It was cold-blooded. But what next door you had, I'm gonna tell it like it is. Boo Boo and them lived next door. It was a bunch of kids. But what I did is when I got there, I had the opportunity to go and stand in the house and just kind of watch for like a half an hour because they were late. As I was standing in front of the house, I saw this little boy across the street. He came out of his house. He went next door, opened the door, went in, and I don't know, he didn't knock on the door. He went in the door, and he went and talked to the people, and I guess whoever he was looking for wasn't there. So he came out the door. He went across the street from the house that I was at. I was looking at him. He walked in that door, didn't even knock. I guess whoever he was looking for was there. So him and the little boy came out, and they went out to start playing in the street. They was playing, having a good old time, and these kids were the same age of the kids that I was going with. And I'm like, you know what better way to be if you're in a neighborhood with other folks that have the same social economic background that you do. So what? They may not make as much money. Maybe they don't have everything that you have. But guess what? Those kids were out there loving on each other, having a good time in their front yard, and they was playing. And obviously it was a bunch of little kids right there. So all the kids knew each other. And it was probably like 6 or 7 kids that were out there on the block. So my client, she parked down the street a little bit. Okay, she parked in front of the house that they was in. You know, I wasn't tripping too much, but you know, I kind of watched little things like that so we can kind of say, you know what? When she got out the car, she was like, well, let me make sure I lock my door. And I thought to myself, these people ain't gonna bother your car. I mean, we all standing right here, and the kids is out there playing. The parents is in, and the lady on the other side, she was sitting in her front yard in her little rocking chair. You know, she was sitting out there smoking a fog, you know, having a beer or something. And I'm like, man, you know, people come to this neighborhood and say, man, I don't want to live over here because I don't want to live with black people. We say that we worse on ourselves than white folks. I sit up here and look at how all this racism is going on TV. Do you know that we are some of the most racist people against our own people? And we look like them kids. We act like them kids. We got people like that. We got people that's sitting down on the side of the, whatever. We all got, if you black, you got somebody in your family ain't doing all well, and they living the best that they can, and they good people. They just ain't got a whole lot of money. And they would take the shirt off their back for you. I wish somebody would come up. And when we was growing up, man, my neighbor would come across the street, Joe Peace and Sweetie and all them and Cat and Daryl, all them, man, they could just walk over my house and just knock on the door and come on in. Ain't nobody tripping. Who that? Oh, there ain't nobody with Cat or Daryl. You know, that's how I grew up. That's how I grew up. I grew up where we used to play football in the middle of the street, and all the kids from all down the street come, and we would play football in the middle of the street. And everybody, like on a day like today, we would be out there playing all day long. Then we get you playing football. Then we might want to go play. We used to go jail tag, where you got two teams, and we were all over the neighborhood playing jail tag, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Rather than being stuck up in the house, or we would go to the Coliseum. I'm from South Central LA. We'd go down there and get in mischievous stuff, but we were able to go all over the neighborhood and have a good time because the kids live together. Now you go somewhere, you know, my kids we don't live everywhere. You go outside, you ain't got no kids around you. I ain't got my son and kids, we ain't got nobody to play. If they was out of that age, they would have nobody to go hang out with around here. Okay, I mean that's what we used to do back in the day. You know, you go by your girlfriend's house or something. I guess the kids still do that, but I don't see the kids having fun like we used to have. You know, and then we're racist against our own self. I don't know how I got over here, but my lines are open. If you got a real estate question, call me today at 510-290-7990. I see that one of my assistants is showing up tonight. I told you they'll come in, man. They work all the time. If I get on, they're probably gonna follow me on. I wasn't telling her to do that because today is what? It might be Monday in the Philippines, but it's Sunday in the United States. So my staff is normally off until, I think it's like in the morning at 8, they come in on Monday morning, but you know how much they support me. They're here now on a Sunday afternoon, and I appreciate them so much that they come on to help me do what I do. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Today is just my question and answer. We're answering questions and answers about real estate today. I thought I would come on because I see a lot of movement in the market right now. I can see that prices are starting to drop. I'm starting to see that there's more inventory on the market. I'm starting to see that inventory is staying on the market a little bit longer. And what does that mean to us as a community? It's an opportunity for us, okay? Don't just look at that and say, oh man, the property's on the market. No, look at that as an opportunity. I look at it as an opportunity, okay, where other folks are not buying right now. If we can buy and get approved for loans and we can sneak back up in here and get some of these properties that we gave away. We've been giving away the ghetto. Y'all gave it, I did too. I sold the ghetto because y'all made me sell the ghetto. Ain't no ghetto no more in Oakland. Most of the major cities ain't ghetto. It's all gentrified. West Oakland used to be the ghetto. It ain't no ghetto down. But guess what? If you want to go move back down in West Oakland, trust me, right now is going to be the best time to get ready to do it. I'm not just talking about LA. I'm talking about Oakland. I'm talking about LA. I'm talking about anywhere that you want to go. If you set your cards right, you can go move anywhere you want because the market is going to fall. The prices are going to be depressed. If you want to get back in your price range in your neighborhood, right now is the time to do it. Get yourself ready. You do not want to be getting ready when the market hits the bottom. It's starting now. It already started. But if you live in Oakland or anywhere in the Bay Area, I'm telling you, it's happening everywhere, all over the Bay. But because we're in Oakland, prices in Oakland and San Francisco are usually the highest. When you start seeing those houses start sitting on the market a little bit more, you start seeing them being on the market instead of 10 to 12 days, what they were before. We had an average time on the market somewhere between 8 to 10 days prior to the COVID. Now, them same houses that was on the market 8 to 10 days, now they've been on the market for 21 to 30 days. Same houses. So what you think is ready to happen? Can anybody tell me what's going to happen? I'll tell you. If you since y'all nobody want to call in, maybe this ain't the right show to do. But maybe I'm just going to tell y'all need to get it together. Not just here. I'm talking about in LA, Inglewood, everywhere around the United States. The prices are going to drop. If we go and get ourselves ready, and we got our credit together, you got your down payment together, or you got your information together, we can take advantage of getting back some of what we've given away. They didn't have to run us off. We gave it to them. I see you, Eddie, in the room with me, man. Thank you for coming up in here. I see several of you guys. I see my assistant, Bella, is in the room with me. Thank you, Bella, for coming and helping me out. Today, I'm just talking about buying real estate. I'm here to answer real estate questions. I mean, I just had a very long talk with one of my, I'm just going to call it Eddie. Eddie is buying some units for me right now. And we had to talk, just have a talk, man, about what's good and what's not good. Let me tell you about Kenny. I don't do deals that I can't do that legally, okay? What we do is we put deals together for people, and if the deal goes, and sometimes the deals that I do are very complex. I'm not going to kid you, but sometimes what we do is when we do that deal, you've heard people say that I try to kill deals, and even my staff may have even heard me say I kill deals, okay, or I try to kill a deal. Sometimes it's okay to just let a deal die because it's not God's will. What's really true, how can I say this? I know how to do any deal, any kind of way I want to do it. I could almost get anybody into almost any house, almost at any time if I wanted to. There are ways that you can get in, not all legal. I'm not going to say I could do it legally, but I do know how, if I wanted to get you in a house, you didn't have the money, the credit, you don't have none of it. I can get you in the house. I can get a house for you, okay, with nothing. Okay, you can show up breathing. I could go get a house, as many houses as I wanted to right now from people. If I wanted it to be cruel, I wanted to be, if I wanted to be a thief, if I wanted to go and use trickery, I know a lot of tricks that I could take people's houses from them if they wanted it, or even not even from that vein. But I could go and defraud a bank and get you a house like that in no time. The only problem I got with that is I'm claustrophobic. I do not like being enclosed with. In fact, my house right here, I got to keep the door cracked so I can make sure I can get out if I want to. Because you ain't gonna put me in no cell and close the door, and it's gonna be all right. It ain't gonna be all right for me. Okay, so I don't do no criminalities in real estate. I play the game right up front. I play hard, but I don't do no criminalities at all. So what I mean by that is like some deals are not supposed to be done. You will hear people say, well, I had to go and fix this document, or I had to fix that document, or I had to create these documents, or I had to do this. I don't do that. If I got to create something for you to get you into a property, I don't think you're going to make it. Okay? Because that ain't for you to do. That ain't for me to fix. And I ain't going to lie to you and say I ain't never did it. Yes, that's how I know how to do it, because I've done it. And if you want to convict me on my wrongs from whenever I did it, you go back and find when I did it, and I'll confess to it if I have to. Because I'm not a man, I'm going to just lie about it. Yes, I've done a lot of things I'm not proud about in the real estate business, but there comes a time in your life when you just have to play the game straight up. Because if you play the game straight up, God will give you opportunities to just use your talent to do what's right by people. Or you can go into, once you start lying, cheating, and stealing, you're going to lie, cheat, and steal on everything you do. You're going to look for a corner that you can cut on everything. I know people like that. They're good people, but they started cutting corners. And now that's all they do is cut the corners. In fact, I got some friends that used to tell me, Ken, you dumb, man. You could do this, and it's like, man, and back in my younger day, I would listen to people and feel like I was the only one doing right because everybody else was doing wrong. And then they would call me crazy because I was going to do the right thing. And they were making a lot of money doing the wrong thing. and cutting the corners and all that. And I was like, you know what? I really don't even want the money if I got to do the wrong thing, because I don't want to be looking over my shoulder. I don't want to be looking for nobody coming to get me. I like when I get to rest, I want to rest. I don't want to think the police coming. Why would I have come this far in my life to worry about if the real estate police was going to come arrest me because I broke the law? I mean, it ain't no such thing as real estate police, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm just on today. I'm just kind of talking to people about just doing the deal straight up, and let the chips fall where they may. My client, we were just talking about it. Should I buy it? Should I not? Should I not? I said, I can't tell you which way to go because you got to make those decisions for yourself. But one thing I do know is that if this deal ain't going to be done, it ain't going to be done, because I'm not going to lie to you or steal to get you in it. Because that would be the same thing of breaking the law to get this money. And I don't do that. But if I could do this deal and stay above the law and use every trick I know to use to get you this property, it's good, it's done, man. And if I get it that way without having to lie, cheat, or steal, it's yours. It was meant to be yours. But when you start cutting corners and lying and cheating or stealing to make the deal fit, if it don't fit, it just don't fit. So what? I lost some money. I lost the commission. It wasn't mine in the first place. It was a learning experience. And there's people who get those with me. Just a massive learning experience, because I'm passionate about this game here. Tomorrow, I'm going to be up in the Sacramento area. I'll be in Sacramento. In fact, I'm going to Sacramento, and a lot of my colleagues are going to laugh when I tell you this. I'm going to help a young lady find a $250,000 house in Sacramento. $250,000. I mean, $250,000 is not very much of a house, and I know a whole lot of people would not even consider doing that deal, less known driving to Sacramento to get it for somebody. But you know what? I am committed. I am committed no matter what the cost or what it is to help my people. I want to help 100 families before the end of the year, if God says the same and the economy holds where it's in our best interest to buy these homes as it is right now. As long as we stay in this mode and I can help people, I will. But I'm going to Sacramento tomorrow to help a young lady and her family get into a $250,000 house. And I mean, I've got some houses for her right here. I'm looking at them in the morning. I might even go over live. I may do this live in the morning now when I'm checking availability of these properties. I did it the other day and it went over very, very well. We had over 1,000 people watch that show that I did on Friday. If you've not seen it, go back and look at it. It says breaking news, Oakland properties are falling or something like that, because it was breaking news. I was in the middle of researching for my client, and I started seeing house after house being available. And so I turned the camera on so I could show you guys what was going on. Sometimes it's easier for me to show you than it is for me just to tell you. So unfortunately, I can tell people some things and they'll never believe it. But unfortunately, they want you to show them. And so that's what we've been doing. On tomorrow morning, I think around maybe 9 o'clock, if you'd like to come by and see we look up properties and see what's available and try to do some of these deals live over the TV. I'm on my site. Please come back. I see Pamela Spivey in the room. A lot of folks want to know how I do no money down deals all day, every day. And I do a lot of them. Tomorrow morning, I will be researching property for a young lady in Sacramento at $250,000. And yes, I'm going to go to Sacramento and help this young lady get into a $250,000 house with no money down. I'm going up there to get her everything I can give somebody at $800, she going to get at $250. Okay, and it don't really matter. And then we also going to be tomorrow. One of my other agents is going to be taking my aunt out tomorrow at $400,000. They're going to be in Fairfield, Vacaville, and Sassoon. So that's on both tomorrow. I'll be in Sacramento. Linda will be in Fairfield, Sassoon, and Vacaville. Then on Tuesday, we'll be back out in Stockton. We have a couple showings in Stockton. And then we did finalize a deal. I think we're going to finalize one of those houses I was showing on Friday. We did a deal on a very nice house here in Oakland on Friday. Then we've got the duplex out there. So we've got a lot going on, you guys, and just keep praying for us because we're going to keep our nose down and keep helping people get into these houses. Our goal is to do 100. So, if we don't have a lot of houses on deck, then that means that it's not going the way we really have planned for it. So right now we have quite a few in escrow. We have a lot of folks lined up to get in escrow, and we're going to just keep moving. We believe that where we're at right now in the market that we're working in is a very lucrative market. We believe that it's an untapped market. We believe that it's our people. We're able to get to our people. That's basically what we're doing. We found a medium to get to as many low income and African American families as we can. And we've come up with some products that we believe can assist our community and get into the homes. So I would that you guys would share our information with people. What we need is their name, their phone number, and their email address. And you can inbox that to me via Facebook. If you send that in there, my assistants are there to get that information, and they will send you out an invitation so we can have a talk and go over the program with you, as well as see if you qualify verbally. If you do qualify verbally, after that, we will give you an invitation to meet with one of our partner lenders. Once we give you that invitation to meet with our partner lender, you'll do your application. You'll get all your documents together, your pay stubs for 1 month, your bank statements for 2 months, all pages, and just all the stuff that we need, your W-2s and tax returns with your pay stubs. And then we get that over to our lender, and if we have a complete package, our lending partner has been doing such a great job lately in getting our approvals out in at least 48 hours. So from right now to day, if you're looking to buy a house and you're ready to go, if you send us your name, your phone number, and your address, email address, we'll set up an initial consultation for you. After that, if you have what it takes and you're qualified, we'll put you together with our lending partner. We can actually have you guys looking at homes probably at the earliest by next Friday, maybe Thursday, if you guys came in right away, and we can get you guys approved. And look, I want you guys, especially those of you that make 60,000, 65,000, 70,000, and you want to live in Oakland, call us right now. If you've got a 640 FICO and you live in the Inner Bay area, you need to call us right now. If you're down in LA, I see my friend, I'm about to get beat up, y'all, because I saw my girl from Gardena. You know, we went to Percy Elementary School together. I saw you come up in here, Frida. She ain't gonna play with me because she said, don't leave out Southern California, about a classmate. So no, Frida, I'm ready to come home too. We're talking about, I need some staff in LA. In fact, I'm looking, I think you talk about your daughter down there. I'm looking at my nephew, my two grandsons, what are they to me? My nephew, I got two nephews in Gardena that live where I used to live. They actually live in the house I grew up in, Frida, on 105th and Ardith. You know, where my dad used to live, they're there. I'm trying to get down there, not trying. I'm planning to come down and get them by their collar and teach them how to do this so that they can manage the business we're going to generate in Southern California. I am looking for talent in Southern California that can join us virtually, get your real estate license. Again, I'm not really too looking for agents who've already got a business model or a plan. We have a whole new way of doing business. And what we found is that a lot of the people who've been doing business the way they do it, we're going to continue to do that. But I need some of these young folks that want to do something brand new. And I believe that LA is a lot of, so we've had probably like 5 or 6 calls this week. We have maybe, I think, 2 or 3 buyers that are just about ready in LA. We're promoting out of LA, we're praying Palmdale, Lancaster. We're promoting Riverside, San Bernardino, Moreno Valley, Apple Valley, all those areas out there. We want to be able to cover those. So we're looking for people in the Inland Empire as well that want to join us virtually. And we're just putting it together now. So you guys be checking it out, man. We're going to, tomorrow, again in the morning, I'm going to be in Sacramento tomorrow myself personally. I will be doing I guess I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'm just saying I'm going to be researching property live on air tomorrow. So I'll be able to tell any Sacramento buyers that are going to be in the house. We're only looking at the lowest end of Sacramento. 250 is the lowest of the lowest Sacramento. I think I saw some stuff for 255. Here's one right here in my hand. That's 219 in Sacramento, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,012 square feet. And it's only 219,000 in Sacramento. So we know that there's a lot of people that want to buy these houses in Sacramento. These are neighborhoods that are transforming, or they will transform. So you guys holler at your boy. You know, that's all I'm on here doing. We were going to answer some questions tonight. but we see that there is nobody that's called to ask any questions tonight. So I'm gonna ramble on for a little bit more before I get out of here. Also, one thing I want to tell you guys is please go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube page. I hear my girl Pamela Spivey. She could have came on. Hello, Pamela Spivey.
What the hell?
Man, this is one of my new shows, and it's just ask questions. And so I think how many people we got on here? About 8 or 10 people watching right now.
But you're not. Are you really on there live? I mean, are you really live?
I'm live. You live too.
What I thought? You know what I thought? I thought that you were just had like recorded, but you had to figure out some kind of sleek way to make it seem like you're live.
No, I'm live. I'm live, and I'm giving out my number, so if anybody has a real estate question, they can call in like you just did. Well, let me tell the folks who this is. This is Pamela Spivey of the Spivey Group. Her and her son Michael work together. These are dynamite real estate professionals in the Bay Area. We're friends. We encourage each other. But she called and she thought I was playing a trick on y'all today, and I really wasn't live. When in fact, this is live. She's live. Say hi, Pam. Say hi to the people. But anyway, how's business right now, Pam?
It's good. Actually, there's a, you know what? My son, Michael, he's crazy because every time he posts stuff on Facebook, someone from Maryland called him.
That's not unusual.
No, but I just say it's cool for him, because every time it says, he just posts some stuff. He posts, hey, I'm looking, whatever. It was like in a black group, right? This random group.
Right.
And a black couple called him, yep, so they called him and they get clear for, it's just like, he's like, oh my gosh. And then another guy from EXP, we work at EXP now, he said, hey, who covered Lake River Islands, right? We gave him all the stuff that, Michael's been posting about River Islands, and he had given it to Michael because he's getting ready to do some business here, and he's a partner, someone to do the business for him.
That's good. There's a lot of ways to make money online. A lot of agents are asleep at the wheel, man. We're busy right now than we've probably been in years, man, and during the pandemic. So, and I know that you guys are staying busy too because of your social presence. This social presence, it does help tremendously.
Oh my God. We just did another not commercial, but little show. We should have it out probably on Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
And it's probably been better than the first one that we did. It's like, and so now with that, it's going to help us a lot because once again, it shows that we're local, right? We're going to do an East Bay one too. So our next one's going to be East Bay. So are you using it through Facebook marketing ads? Actually, you know what? We haven't even posted it as an ad yet. We will, because we have to wait a week. Well, with the guy we're coaching, he said, don't even do it just like week out after you do it. Get your other exposure first. And then we will do an ad. We'll sponsor it after.
Right.
So,
okay.
Yeah, we will sponsor
well, it looks like you got somebody handling. You got somebody handling it. That's the main thing. And again, folks, this is Pam Spivey. This is one of our, well, I wouldn't say competition because we don't compete, but we both sell real estate here in the Bay Area. And she just could dial me up, and I put her on the phone with me tonight. She's just telling you what she's doing to help folks in our community. And her son Michael, which is we talk all the time. One thing about us, we don't hide things from each other. We share with each other, encourage each other. There's many times that Pamela's called and encouraged me with some of my down times. And so she gets to be here when I'm smiling, and I'm happy too, because I'm real happy right now. These deals are closing, and they're closing fast. And a lot of them.
Anyway, I was just calling, checking in because I'm like two steps right there.
I already know. I know your kind. I know your kind. Because I didn't already told you the story, so it don't matter. If once you tell something, you give somebody the blueprint and they just take it, it's like go do your thing. I ain't tripping. You make me want to run harder. If you start catching up, that means I got to put on my faster tennis shoes. All right, well, you keep it going. Tell Michael and your husband I said hi. All right. Hey, folks, thanks for coming through. That's one of my friends in the business. We don't call ourselves competitors because I don't really compete with anybody. If anybody knows me, I give away what I know to help them get their business together. And Pamela's one of those people that she's not shy about calling and say, Kenny, how you do that? And I'm like, Pam, I'll show you. No problem. You know, I really don't mind sharing as long as I don't have to give you my proprietary things that I'm working on that I've got. But as far as it comes to managing your business, one of the things I told her is she needed to go turn the camera on. And I kept telling her, turn your camera on, Pamela. Well, turn your camera on, Pamela. And she finally went and got her green screen and got her camera. And now she's addicted to the camera. If you guys don't believe it, go look at Pamela Spivey. That's her name, Pamela Spivey. I'm busting you out, Pamela. Go look at her page and watch how many times you see her face on her page now. Where it used to be she wouldn't turn the camera on. And my question was to her is, if you don't want to turn the camera on, you might as well stay in the house all day, because you went to work today, you walked out to the car, somebody saw you walk to the car, somebody saw you in the grocery store. Was you walking in the grocery store with a bag on your head? Well, what difference does it make if you turn the camera on? You look the same in person than you do on TV. And if somebody saw you in the grocery store, what difference is if they see you online? And it don't matter what you got on, whatever you got on, just wear it. You know, and if you need to go paint your face on, paint your face on. Okay, whatever you feel that you need to do. But visibility in this business is very profitable. You know, when people know what you do and they know who you are and they see you consistently doing what you do, I mean, we can do whatever we want to do. You know, and right now we're in the process of growing our company to where we can help 100 families get into homes. That is our goal. Big, small houses, it does not matter to us. We want to help provide 100 families into homes in 2020. That is still our goal, even in the pandemic. Even no matter what it looks like today, no matter what it feels like today, we still just gonna call those things what are not as if though they already were, because we know that when we put our focus on something, we're gonna run through the finish line, not get close and start slowing down. And right now we behind, we way behind. You know, we at the back of the pack, and it's like, you know what, we're gonna break out and come get you. That's the way I feel. I feel like come breaking out and come get you. Okay, that's what this is all about. Is how many families can I help? Can I help you? Can I help your cousin? Can you give them your number? Do you make 60,000? Okay, let's talk about it. If you don't make 60,000, if you make 50,000, you can buy a $300,000 house. A $300,000 house in Stockton. If you make $50,000, I can get you a home in Stockton. If you make $40,000, I can get you a home in Stockton or Sacramento. We can go down as low as $250 in Sacramento, and I'm gonna be there tomorrow. How do I know? Because I'm looking at the bottom of the barrel in Sacramento right now, and I was just in Stockton looking at $275, $250 in Stockton last week. We got that client moved up to $325, so we'll be back there on Tuesday, I think, doing those. And then we just did one in Stockton for $380 on the water, as well as a 4-unit in Stockton that was $360. So we got multiple unit buildings in Stockton. Some of you guys that would like to buy multiple unit buildings under 500,000, call me. We have some that you can buy, especially if you are willing to be an owner occupant of the building and you make some for 50, 60,000. You don't even need to make that. I think, I'm not sure what you make, Eddie, but I know it ain't no 70, 80,000. You can probably buy a multiple unit building in Stockton with 40 grand. I'm gonna say 40, maybe $40,000 in income. You can get a multiple unit, 4-unit building in Stockton that you can live in, owner occupied, either there or Modesto. We're also looking for people down in the Madera area, Madera and Merced. We're gonna be looking at those areas as well, because there's a lot of affordable housing down in there. And our ads do cover that area too. Right now, we don't have an agent covering that, but we do have Kamaya Slocum. Kamaya Slocum. I'm in the process of getting her license. She's been shadowing me for a couple of weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks now. We did have someone shadowing me in Sacramento, but they fell off. In fact, I was getting ready to fire them anyway, but they fell off and stopped coming around. And for the training, because we are training folks right now. We do have another young man that's coming in. He just joined us. He's in training right now. He's learning contracts. In fact, I don't know if you're in the room with me tonight. If you'd like to go to Sacramento tomorrow evening, tomorrow afternoon. Hang on, let me see. Session Real Estate. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello. Hey.
Yes?
Hey, I have a quick question.
Say a question?
Yeah. Hey, bro. Hey.
This is Jay. Okay, I got you, man. Go right ahead.
The question is, buy a home, so you bought the home, so you sell the home for a bigger price where you bought it from. What happens with the interest rate? So the interest rate, say your interest rate was $150,000, right, on the house. My question is, what happens when you sell the house, or say the market jumps, you sell the house? What happens with that interest rate?
Okay.
Would the interest rate pay it off?
Okay.
Or what do you get out of that? You get what you know?
Well, I think you're mixing two things up. Okay. It's not the interest rate that you're paying off. It's the loan balance that you're going to pay off. So the loan balance, this is Jason, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Jason, let me kind of go through it. Your loan amount right now is around 283. Okay. And so that's the loan amount. The interest rate on your house was like 3.1, 3.2, somewhere around there. When you sell that house and you pay that $283,000 back, whatever the difference between the 283 and the price you sell it for is what you put in your pocket. Once you pay off the loan, the loan has been paid off, so you no longer have that interest rate once you pay the loan off. Once you pay the loan off, you no longer have the interest rate. You no longer have any payments on the house, so you would also not have an interest rate attached to it any longer. You would no longer own it.
Okay.
Okay, and the idea is that on this house is the longer you keep it, the more equity you're going to get in it. So like right now, the idea is you're in that 282, when it gets up to 400, 500, 600, and the house is worth 600,000. Now you can sell that house at 600, pay back the 282, put $227,000 in your pocket minus your costs and expenses. And then you would take that 287 and take a portion of it and put it into your next house or several houses. So the house that you got right now is the catalyst to get you into many properties down the line.
Right. Okay. Good. I just wanted to get that question. Thank you. Great.
You're very welcome. So thank you. My phone lines are open today. I'm just on here kicking it today. I've written my offers today. I wrote a couple offers this morning. Let's see, who is this? Okay, what? Okay. I wrote a couple offers this morning. And yesterday I went out and saw a few properties yesterday and then Thursday. And so we're going to be in, like I said, I'll be in Sacramento tomorrow. I'm actually going to be there at $250,000 and below. And, I got my work cut out for me, but I have found a few properties that meet that criteria for Sacramento. These are all the properties that are available. What we do is we normally pull these properties like the day before, so we get an idea of what's available. And then on tomorrow, maybe an hour or two, maybe three before I show a property, which I think I'm going to be in Sacramento tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon, after 4. I'm going to go do this research probably like around 12. And I'll go through every one of these properties and find out which ones are available, which ones will go FHA, which ones the sellers will make contributions to a closing cost. And most of the time, before I even go to Sacramento, I will have already done the deal on 2 or 3 of these properties. So when I go to Sacramento, all I need my client to say is, I want that one right there. And pretty much the deal is done before they even see it. Because many times, because I'm going to drive so far, Sacramento is about 80, 90 miles from Oakland, from those of you that are not from the Bay Area. And I don't like to ride out 90 miles and don't know if I got a deal or not. So I'll just call the agent and say, hey, can I do it at this? Do you have any offers on it? If I brought you this offer today, can we make it work? And we get a lot of deals done real fast that way, because many times I used to would go up and take my client to Sacramento, and I wouldn't even leave Sacramento until the offer was accepted. I would go ahead and write the offer in Sacramento, have my client sign it, because that was back before DocuSign, when we used to have to make the client sign a hard copy. I would have stayed right there in Sacramento, went and found me a restaurant somewhere and sat out, wrote the offer, had the client sign it, called the agent, presented the offer, and would have told him, I'm not leaving Sacramento till y'all look at my offer. And so I do the same thing now, except when I call them, I'm going to find like this house is 219 that I'm looking at right here. I'll just call them up and say, hey, I'm calling about this property to see if it's still available. It is available. Do you have any offers on it right now? You don't have any offers on it right now. Okay, well, let me ask you, this house is on the market at $219,000. If I came in at $219,000, would your seller pay 4% when closing costs? And she's going to say yes or no. How much is 4%? 4% is about $8,000, a little over $8,000 in closing costs. I need your seller to pay. So I can, they would net like 211 instead of 219. And they say yes. Okay, you go on the list. Okay, then I'm gonna look at this next one. Read it for those of you guys that won't be here in the morning because you gotta go to work. Here's another one in Sacramento. It's at 5530 47th Avenue in Sacramento. It's been on the market for 118 days. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,040 square feet. Awesome, great little house. Perfect starter home. It's a real small house, but it's only listed at $219,000. And it's been on the market for 118 days. Anybody can have that house, you know, because what I'll do is I'll code ask the owner, look, if I brought you an offer for $219,000, I need you to give me $8,000 closing costs. A closing cost on one of these no money down deals is roughly 4% of the sales price. So I'll ask for 4% or 4% of 219 or roughly 8,000 and some change. And they give me $8,000, I go show this property. I'll write it up for 219 and ask them to give me 8,000 back. I can get you into this house with no money down and no closing all day. Here's another one. There's a notice of default on it. Janet Way in Sacramento, 229. Been on the market for 120 days. When they've been on the market a little longer, that's easy picking. Okay, the houses that have been on the market for 2 or 3 days, it's hard to go in and get a seller to give you some money when the house has only been on the market for a couple of days. But if it's been on the market more than 8 days, where it's been on the market for at least 2 weekends, if the house has been on the market for 2 weekends and they've not dropped the price, normally I'll go in and drop it for them in the sense of making the seller give us the closing costs, or not making, but requesting the seller to pay the closing costs in lieu of reducing the price, and everybody gets to move happy. Here's another one for 239. It's only been on the market for 4 days. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 750 square feet in Sacramento. The one thing about this particular client I'm going to be with tomorrow, they already know that they're not getting the best house in the neighborhood, and they're going to have to take, you know, something to get started with. Here's a beautiful 3-bedroom, 1 bath that sits at the end of a street surrounded by wonderful community. The home has been remodeled in the past few years to include granite countertops, laminate floors, dual pane windows, and more. Roof is only 11 years old. HVAC works great. Kitchen features lots of space, plenty of cabinets for storage, built-in microwave, gas burner stove, and a dishwasher. Spacious bedrooms and a large living room provide plenty of space in this wonderful home. Huge lot with lots of space for toys, RV, boats, and more. Don't miss out on the opportunity to own your little paradise. I'm going to show this one tomorrow. This house is listed for $239,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. It's been on the market for 38 days, and the square footage is 1,114. It has a 1-car attached garage. House looks very nice in the pictures. And to qualify for this house in Sacramento, you need to make like $43,000. You can qualify for $200,000 house. You can get that if you make $40,000. $40,000 will get you a $200,000 house at the current interest rate. So if you're somewhere around $40,000 and you don't mind commuting, we can get you up into Sacramento in the 200 scale. There's nowhere else I'm not going to say America, but there's nowhere else in Northern California that you can get a home for $200,000 anymore. There is nowhere. This is it. Close to 200. Here and some of those outlying areas, even if you go outside of Sacramento, right outside of it. I was just there a couple of weeks ago looking at ranches, and some of those properties up there are still outside of the area, more expensive. But although San Francisco, it is the metropolis of the area out there, it's still quite more difficult. Here's another one on Fifth Street in Rio Linda, $240,000 on Fifth Street in Rio Linda. I've been on the market 19 days. Call for first-time home buyers and families looking for their starter home. This wonderful 3-bedroom, 1 bath home is in the developing town of Rio Linda. This home has been remodeled with brand new laminate floors, interior, exterior, paint, bathroom updates, tub, toilet, sink, vanity, kitchen updates, granite countertop, sink, faucet, water heater, and laundry room with the Sacramento airport and downtown less than 20 minutes. This property is in prime location. This unique home has RV access and is on a corner lot, located right on M Street and 5th Street. The home is zoned SPA and can be utilized for many different uses. The backyard has a nice size shed with electrical hookup, plenty of space for extra storage. The backyard has ample space for possible additions and even a garage. You can, whatever they say in here. This is in Sack of Potatoes, y'all. Real Linda, which, we're going to be there tomorrow, you guys. Anybody that y'all know up there. Here's another one at 8020 43rd Avenue in Sacramento. Been on the market for 12 days. 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 980 square feet, $249,000. Perfect 3-bedroom home on a large corner lot, nearly a third of an acre, clean and well maintained with nice layout, great natural light, beam ceilings, recently new HVAC and roof, huge backyard with plenty of room to add a pool or plant a garden. Good location, close to lots of shopping and restaurants, walking distance to schools, easy access to 99 and the 50. If you live up in Sacramento, this is another one. This house is $249,000. And here's yet another one, 3120 Academy Way, Sacramento. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, listed for $250,000. It's been on the market only 3 days. So by tomorrow, next day, we might be able to make a play on it. $250,000, beautifully remodeled home on a large lot at a price you can't beat. This light, bright, spacious home has just been fully renovated throughout with newly remodeled kitchen and bathroom, high-end laminate floors, carpet, beautiful granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, dual pane windows, and more. Floor plan offers large bedrooms along with open kitchen, dining room, and a nice sized living room. Once outside, you will not be disappointed with the size of the lot, providing the space and potential for additional living quarters or an opportunity to add on. Centrally located close to shopping, parks, schools, and all major freeways. Great value with tons of potential with this huge lot, and it will go fast. I hope you guys are getting excited about buying a home. I know you guys are watching me today. I'm hoping you're watching me to the end, that you guys are ready to buy some real estate. Right now, it's getting ready to be a great opportunity. I am so grateful to God that we have this medium that we can shake you guys up and get you guys your mind straight, because opportunities are coming. These are all opportunities, folks, and these properties been on the market for a minute. Here's another one, 5732 50th Avenue in Sacramento. Been on the market for 105 days. The 3-bedroom, 2-bath home is near Little Saigon area, corner lot with lots of yard space, breezy hallway between home and garageway, RV possible as a please, plus $250,000. And this is the last one, 3917 Temple Avenue in Sack of Potatoes. Been on the market for 151 days, listed for $250,000, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 860 square feet, 0.13 of an acre. Welcome home. This is it. The cozy adobe in Oak Park was fully remodeled in 2015 from top to bottom via neighborhood works, 5 years, new stucco, exterior, interior paint, roof, gutter, HVAC, kitchen cabinets, counter flooring, located on a huge lot with no neighbors to the left, room to build granny flat on the lot next door to Temple Park, easy freeway access, 1-minute drive or 5-minute walk to Highway 99 on-ramp. The opportunities are endless. Don't let this pass you by. It'll go fast, and it is gonna go maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna go through those and see what's available to tomorrow and see what deals I can put together before we go there tomorrow evening. We just did the research before I came on for my aunt, which is buying a home in Fairfield, Vacaville, or Sassoon. We found about 9 properties up there for her to see tomorrow or around noontime. She'll be with one of my agents, Linda. And so I'm just on today asking questions. If you have a question for me, you can call me at 510-290-7990. My staff is in the room if you'd like to buy a home from us. you need to send, you can stay out here and get connected to our YouTube page. We would that you would do that. You say you cannot hear me. That was 29 minutes ago. I hope I ain't been on 29 minutes and you haven't heard me. But anyway, I wanted that you guys would come on with me tomorrow. We will be researching property tomorrow. We want to show you guys how we actually put deals together before we even show the property, as well as those of you that are looking to buy homes and you would like for us to represent you. You can give us a call. You can hit one of the links down here and inbox the information. Or I think my assistants have put some things up there. She's put some stuff up there to easily contact us via through her Facebook, or you can email me, or you can text me at the number that's in the chat box. We are doing no money down deals most of the year, which we've committed to it. We've committed to help our people regardless of the price of the homes. A lot of the houses we're selling, they're like the 250, 300s, 400s. And why? Because those are the homes that we can afford in our community. And I believe that those people need just as much representation as somebody that's got $1 million house. Trust me, I do $1 million houses too. I'm not going to turn my back on them, but I'd rather sell three or four houses for 300,000 in the neighborhood at 1.4 million to go find one person and do $1 million. You know, you got a lot of agents out there that they would prefer to do that $1 million deal. $1 million deal pay you 25,000 on one deal. Well, I like to get 25,000 for helping 4 of y'all. So y'all can go get me 4 people each or 2 people each, and we can keep going, and I can keep selling homes in the community that I'm from, the community that I don't base what I do on how much I make. A lot of agents do. They're looking to buy in or sell in the best neighborhoods to the best people that got the most money. And I'm looking for just the worst. I'm looking for one that want to buy in the worst neighborhood, ain't got no money and can barely get in. Those are the people I enjoy representing. The people that need the underdogs, the folks that don't even know that this is possible. But through you guys that are here tonight, and those of you like Jason that have bought homes from me, I know Pamela Spivey ain't gonna never tell nobody because that she ain't the competition, but she ain't trying to help me sell no houses. And I ain't trying to help you sell none either, Pamela. Not at all, but that's a joke. But anyway, folks, we're answering questions today. I'm not gonna be before you much longer. It's about 6:30 in the evening. Believe it or not, I have not had lunch today or dinner, so I'm gonna get ready for that. But anyway, we just wanted to come on for a few minutes and share a Sunday afternoon with you. We're going to start doing this on Sunday afternoon. Just come on and talk about a few properties here and there, do questions and answers. So if you have a question that you can't wait, then just put it logged in and you can come on next week and ask it live on air. We would like this part of our show to be live, where people can come on and ask your question, or we can even invite you onto the platform. We'll probably figure out a way that we could actually invite you guys on to Zoom with us. And if you'd like to show your picture and ask your question, you'll be able to do that. And I will answer all real estate questions live in real time. Only those questions I don't know, I'll have to go get answers on. But there's not too much that I don't know when it comes to the real estate business, especially the sales. I'm not the commercial guy and do a lot of commercial sales, although we've done some. In fact, we've got a business opportunity right now that we just wrote in San Francisco on a store. So now with a liquor license and that stuff. So we do a little bit of that, but that's not really what I like to do. I like representing my folks. And my folks are people that don't have a whole bunch of money, but they've got a job and you've got some credit. That's the people that we're looking to help right now. And then, like I say, Sacramento, $40,000 to buy your house. In Oakland right now, you're probably going to need to be a little over $60,000, $70,000 a year to buy in Oakland. If you want to buy out in the Stockton area, right now, I would say you need to be at about $45,000 to $50,000, $50,000 right now. $300,000 in Stockton will get you a fairly decent home in Stockton. To get a $300,000 house, you're going to need to be at about $50,000 a year or more. And we can help you guys out in that area. So anyway, I've talked enough today. Hope you guys enjoyed this little quick live show I did just to kind of keep myself relevant. You can see this is sponsored by the California Association of Real Estate Brokers, or KRAB. KRAB, I was the president of KRAB in, I don't know what year I was the president of KRAB, which is the California Association of Real Estate Brokers. Also, we have our national chapter here, which is the Associated Real Property Brokers, which I was also president of that. Our current president is Marie Sturgill. And we also have Consolidated Realty Board down in Los Angeles. I attended one of their events the other day with the president is a good friend of mine, Stanley. Stanley is, man, he gonna kill me because I can't think of his last name right now. He gonna kill me, but I know Stan the Man. I call him Stan the Man. He's the president of Consolidated Realty Board. I grew up there in LA there. And we also have out in the Riverside chapter, we have Eric Frazier is a big part of the Riverside chapter. If we go up towards Sacramento, we have Zaretha Thompson. She's probably no longer the president. She's been the president, I think, 3-4 times. But we have Zaretha Thompson up in Sacramento, over in Vallejo, Solano County. We have Lionel Bohannon, and we also have my girl, man, she'll kill me too. Man, what's that girl's name? She just helped me last week. Blame it on my head, not my heart. I'm kind of thinking about it. We also have North Richmond, North Contra Costa County. We have a chapter there. There's a new chapter out in Stockton, the Inland Valley. We have a chapter in the Inland Empire, which is out in Southern California. And then obviously we have national chapters in Washington, D.C., as well as most of the other states of the United States, as well as local chapters. So that we do have a big network of African-American real estate brokers that come together. We all know each other across the country. I have a lot of friends in just about any state that you can talk about. I know real estate people, Black real estate brokers in almost any state in the union, if you will, especially like Florida and Atlanta. I've got a bunch of folks that I know in Atlanta that can help you. Vegas, Nevada. We've got a bunch of people in Nevada that can help you if you're looking to go there, or you have friends or relatives that want to go there. In fact, we just helped a guy down in Louisiana. I forget what town it is. He's in Louisiana. We didn't do the real estate for him, but our loan officer, our loan team did the funding for him. And then he found him a real estate agent down there, and they're doing the deal. And I've kind of coached him through it because he found me on YouTube and he called me and asked a bunch of questions. And I've had to kick his butt for the last 3 or 4 months to stay focused and get his family a home. So we do that as well. Because a home ownership is when life really starts. If you want to change your life, buy a house and you'll see that your life will change drastically. I see you, Wayne. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate everybody that's coming through. We're just trying to make a difference, we're making a difference when it comes to home ownership. I'm going to keep coming back and sharing the knowledge that I have with you guys. If you have questions about real estate, you can call my office, 510-568-4200. If you'd like to schedule a consultation with me, 510-568-4200. If you'd like to buy a house, 510-568-4200, and have available your name, your phone number, and your email address. That starts our process with a scheduling of an appointment or consultation, which we give you free of charge, a 15-minute consultation to find out what you're trying to accomplish. And then we try to share with you how to get it done, what you want. And then if we can also share with you some things that we may have some advice on how to get started. So just know that we are here to help you. We're here for information. If you've got questions, you can email me those questions. You can inbox me those questions. You can call my office with the question. I don't know what else I can say to you guys. I mean, we're here to make sure home ownership after the COVID is a very possible and very beautiful thing amongst our community. And we're looking to help 100 families right now. I think we're pushing up, I don't know, it's maybe 15 or so. We're kind of behind. We wanted to be right about 50 at the end of June, but unfortunately we're not. I think we're around 14 or 15 for the year. And so we've got a lot of work to do, folks. So we need you guys to help us get there, help some folks that need us to get there. And we're going to be doing deals all over the state of California. You just heard me talking about Southern California. I've got my nephews down there. They're not licensed yet, but we're going to be getting them licensed. But in the meantime, we do have some referrals that we could send. We have a lot of people in Southern California that can help you guys find homes. What we will be doing is we will be getting you the financing up here. And in fact, from one of our lenders is down there as well, but we'll get you approved for the financing. and then we'll help locate an agent for you. If you want to buy a home in an area that we're not currently servicing, we will help you find an agent in the area that you want, whether it be in Riverside, whether it be in Apple Valley, anywhere in the state of California. We can get your financing here, and then we'll help you find the right agent. We'll help you hire the right agent. We'll hire the agent for you that will help you find a home in Southern Cal right now until we extend our staff down in that area. So again, thank you guys for coming through. I'm about to go, I'm gonna get my walk on in a few minutes. In fact, it's almost 7 o'clock. Let me go get my tennis shoes on. I need to go walk this 3 miles because I am trying to get my dick due off. And I also do need to make sure I get, stay healthy. You know, you guys stay healthy out there. The pandemic, I understand that they just set up a new shelter in place somewhere. I think it's Southern Cal or somewhere. So you guys be real careful out there not to be in places where there are a lot of people. And if you are around people, stay 6 feet away. Make sure we wash our hands after we've been outside. Make sure that people that come into your home has also practiced the same things, because, you know, if you have a lot of visitors coming to your house, you never know where they've been and who they've been around or within less than 6 feet. So you guys be careful out there. Thank you guys for coming to watch our Sunday real estate show. And this is just Ask Kenny question, Ask Kenny. We'll be back tomorrow in the morning. Peace and love. Bye-bye.